Hi all, AD here from Hunts and Johns. Thank you so much for clicking on the video. I'm just going to pop into TK Maxx, Hobbycraft, and maybe down to B&M, just do a quick overview and see if they've got anything new in. I'm not going to be going into any great detail. I'm a little bit short of time today. If you are new to the channel, just to let you know, I'm not a shopping channel. I'm Hunts and Johns. I go to interesting places, haunted places, etc. But I love Halloween. I love horror movies and anything to do with the paranormal. And in the next few weeks, when haunt season starts, I'm going to be visiting loads of haunted places, especially some in America. So that's going to be really exciting. It's fantastic going shopping out there. Anyway, I'm off on a tangent as per usual. So yeah, let's pop in and see if they've got anything new. So they have some of these bags that I've been seeing online, $24.99. I have to say I was a little bit disappointed. I don't know why, but they just didn't look as good in person, I don't think. This one was quite cute with the little pom-pom on it and the little spider web on the side. Cute. And then this one with the bat with the spider. Apparently they've got a dupe of that on Amazon for $14.99. So if you do want to buy it, check out Amazon. And they had this fleece Borg jacket with skull and roses on it. That was $24.99. And then these cardigans. They're very short though. They're like crop style. And they had some glasses. They were cute. And then some wine ones with the ghosties and some with a pumpkin on it. And then some of the sippers, as they call them. And some travel mugs. I'm pretty sure we've seen all these before, but I've been looking at so much Halloween stuff, it's all started to blend into one. So apologies if I've already showed it to you. And then they had some tablecloths. I haven't seen that cat one before. Thought that was really cute. Some napkins and some spider web little drinks coasters. And then this chip and dip serving set. Thought that was really cute. And I definitely haven't seen this before. So these like hurricane lamps. Absolutely gorgeous. This one with the pumpkins on it, like raised, and then this was like the witchy one. The cats. Very traditional. Wasn't so keen on that one. And then they had the orange one with the pumpkins. That'd look lovely with like a candle inside it. That one was $7.99. And they had a couple of new bits, but not a huge amount. So I do wonder if it's going to be getting less and less stuff now, which is crazy when you think it's only August, isn't it? So these bowls are lovely. The witch and the bat, the pink one, and that one. More my vibe. And then the cute doggy one. Really sweet. And then some pumpkin-y bowls. Definitely seen all them before. I haven't seen these. These are like vinegar bottles with pumpkins on it. They were nice. And then these, the more Summerween like storage jars. And then they had some witchy ones. They're actually quite heavy. I couldn't find a price, but I'm not doing prices today. I haven't got time. And then that nice crystal skull. And a couple of new bits here. I did like this. The dancing skeleton couple. She got the red headband on, really lovely. This was gorgeous. Crystal ball. Look at the detail, all the rings, and it did light up, but I didn't want to pull the tab on it. I never pull the tab. And then this lovely witch's like candle holder. And then this was absolutely massive, that wreath down the bottom. These were lovely. Little butterfly and a crow and a sacred heart. I haven't seen those before. And a little skull mirror. Really nice. And then they had some new soap dispensers. The ghosty one, the pink one. I like the finish on those. And then this skeleton lady having a bath. And they had a couple of new towels. They had those like turquoisey ones in at the back, and the skull bow one, and the witchy feet, we've seen them before, and then the orange hand towels. And these are just all the blankets. I'm pretty sure we've seen all of these before. They don't seem to have had a huge amount of blankets this year, and this is in Hobbycraft, so I've got a few bits. Got some nice ribbons there for £4.80, all different designs, and some disco ball skulls, and then some top hats. I don't know if they're just for decoration or if you could wear them, and a ghosty piñata if you're having a little party with the little ones. And then they had some like suede or velvety pumpkins, etc., and some little bags. And then they had all the different pumpkins. They do these every year, don't they? Different materials, different sizes. And they had this little felt haunted house things for the little one. And then they had all their craft and stuff. That's stuff I think that people have made for the display. And then they've got all these ceramic shapes, Halloween shapes, witches' hats and pumpkins, so you can decorate those yourself. And they had this lovely little ghosty dog on the end there, like that. Cauldrons, little lanterns, little bat pumpkin, and then they had some wicker acorns and pumpkins and some wooden stuff there as well. And I do like this sign on the end, the trick or treat one, and some more ceramic stuff, and a little wooden mushroom there, and some more like crafty stuff if you want to paint your own. Some is already painted, and some haunted houses there. And then they had some LED lights there, and some bags. I like that little Frankenstein one, it was cute. Loads of different bags, bits for cupcakes. They had got moulds, paper plates, loads of little craft sets, and there was like felt bows and spider webs and garlands. And this was a skeleton, make your own skeleton. I don't know if you just put them together, I wasn't really sure. And then they got little skulls, some felty eyeballs, potion bottles, everything you could possibly think of for your crafts if you're into doing crafts. Witches' hats, some spooky cloth, and here you've got all the craft sets for everything you need. And I really did like this Happy Halloween. Like a little storage box, but I'd have to paint it, and that isn't going to happen. I've actually got this from a few years ago. I went to Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween party and dressed up as a bat. So there you go. And the spider one, and some more stickers. Yeah, loads of crafty stuff, and trick or treat inside, and more like cardboard. Oh, they're not cardboard, they're like that really, what was it, balsa wood? All the shapes are pre-cut, ready for you to decorate. I did like this spooky sign. I'd actually really love that. That could go above my computer, but it isn't going to happen because I don't have enough time. I buy stuff with the intention that I'm going to do some crafty stuff, and it never happens. It'll sit there for years. And I loved this, £12, really good quality. And then they had the ghost one for £7, and then the coffin shaped one for £9. They'd look great at the base of a display. And look at those little jars, so lovely. If you're having a party, glasses, sippy cups, little ghosty jam jars. These would be great if you're doing like a poison bottle display. Everything you could possibly think of. That one's got a little witch trinket on it. And then there's some plain potion bottles there. If you want to... Now this Seriously, yes, your eyes do not deceive you. This is in B&M, and they have all the Christmas stuff out. I actually found the Christmas stuff before I found the Halloween stuff. I was like, you gotta be kidding me. Tell me they haven't put Christmas out before they put Halloween stuff out. So everyone that's complaining about Halloween stuff being out in August, well, they've got Christmas stuff. I love this guy. And this lady, little witch lady, and she's got like this crystal ball in her hand. I think these do light up, but none of the tabs were pulled, and there was a kid screaming there, so I didn't want to make it cry anymore. And then that felty boo, they had some little plates for £4, and then these lovely cute skeleton candle holders, and look at those nutcrackers, aren't they good? They got a headless horseman, and their skull actually lights up on that, and some flocked spiders, witch hat decorations, a giant spider, £6, all good value. B&M, like a snake candle holder, napkins, giant spider web, and another ghost and the dog. They seem to be very popular this year. I've seen it in quite a few shops. £7, not bad. And then this lit up as well, very nice. And then they got like a pack of 50 Haribos, £4.50. So the Halloween sweets. I'm not going to buy the Halloween sweets yet, because we will eat them, so they wouldn't make it. If I bought them now, they'd all be gone within a week, let alone making it until Halloween. I did like this pumpkin head skeleton. I think I might actually go back and get him. It was £8. There's tombstones, there's fleecy pumpkins, there's these little tea lights, battery tea lights, pink ghosty dogs, and that nice light up outdoor web for £18. Again, every type of Halloween sweet you could think of. £1. And some bath buddies for £3. And then for £15 they had this, well, their version of the big cushion skeleton. Not bad. And then a light up sign, let's get spooky. And some pumpkin carving stuff. Loads of Summerween stuff. Loads of sweets. And these sippy cups, I thought they were good value for £3, all the different versions of them. And I like the ghosty one. I do like that iridescent finish, as I said. It's really nice. More bits and bobs. They've got something for everyone, I think. And then these balloon packs, if you're having a party, Hocus Pocus, Happy Halloween. And those nice pink little pumpkin candles. Some soft toys. And they're little light up ones for £2. And then loads of stuff for trick-or-treating, sweet bowls. They've got some witches' wigs there. Loads of different bags for little ones if they're going out collecting stuff. Loads of Halloween lights. I did like this Ghost Bride at the end, but I'd need to see it in action before I bought it. I'm back in the car now. Sorry about the noise. I've had to put the air conditioning on. The sun's come out while I've been in there and it's really warm. A few new bits, but it does seem to be dwindling down, doesn't it? So the question is, did she manage to go into the shop at Alpine anything? Of course I didn't. I didn't get much. I was going to show you. Bear with me. I should have really prepared, shouldn't I? Bought this. So I bought this mug. It's actually really heavy. It's got like a haunted house, but it's really, really good quality, and that was £5. For my daughter in Hobbycraft, I bought this like little storage rope basket, like the lid comes off. I've mentioned it on here before, she absolutely loves mushrooms. And then I picked up this from Hobbycraft. and it's got feet on it. And this is actually to replace I've got a plant that sits in a stand and it sits on my dining room table, and it needs something to protect it because the feet are scratching the table, so I thought that would be perfect to go on there. So yeah, that's all that I got. B&M had a few new bits, and obviously we're all really relieved that they've got all their Christmas stuff in stock. So all of those complaining about Halloween, Christmas is already on the shelves. So thank you again so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. Please do like and subscribe. I'm going to be going to America, as I said earlier. I'm going to be doing Halloween Horror Nights, if you know what that is. I'll be doing Spirit Halloween out there and doing all their Halloween decorations. So thank you so much for watching, and stay spooky.